Hello friends, welcome to the third part of government schemes related to Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. The next important scheme is National Grid Scheme. It aims at creating a grid of supply of natural gas and other various important gases so that these shall be supplied directly at the location, directly at the consumption, and it will save our expenditure on petroleum as well as it will save our environment. So the most important scheme is National Gas Grid Scheme. Now, what were the objectives? First important objective was removing regional imbalances within the country about availability of the gas. This is very important thing. Second important thing, its main purpose is to connect gas sources to major demand centers to ensure availability of gases to consumer in various sectors. It is not talking only about domestic sector, it is talking about various sectors. And the third most important objective is to develop a city gas distribution network for supply of CNG and PNG. This is very important. Compressed natural gas and pressurized natural gas shall be supplied directly to the demand centers in various sectors of the economy, for which city gas distribution network shall be developed. CGDN, very important word, city gas development network. Remember one thing friends, you can use these three objectives as a very good language while writing your UPSC answers also. See here. First, it is talking about regional imbalance about the supply and availability of gas in country. Second, it is trying to connect gas source to demand centers in various sectors of the economy. And third, it is talking about development of city gas distribution network. So basically, it is trying to cover the holistic aspect of the supply of gas throughout the country. Now, this is very important factual data. At present, we have about 16,000 km long gas pipeline network under operation. Recent budget said that we are going to have a plan to expand this gas network throughout the country to 27,000 km. Currently, we have 16,000 km and we are making an attempt to expand it to 27,000 km. The most important purpose of expanding this national gas network is to enhance the share of gas in our energy basket from 6.5% to 15%. This is very important factual data which you can use in your UPSC interview, in your UPSC mains. Also, you can use this line for value addition wherever you want whenever you are writing your answer in energy security or energy crisis. What was the purpose? To enhance the share of gas in the energy basket from 6.5% to 15%. Here, the most important project, the ambitious project of Prime Minister was Prime Minister Urja Ganga project. Its purpose is to provide clean energy in eastern part of India. Remember this scheme, it is important whenever we are talking about regional imbalances. So the first point that should come to our mind is the poorer region of central India, then eastern India, then northeastern India. So basically, Prime Minister's Urja Ganga project, it aims at providing clean energy in eastern part of India. And second important point is to increase the share of gases in our energy basket from 6.5% to 15%. This shall increase of this percentage will save our environment, is very important for achieving sustainable development, to achieving environmental promotion, protection and conservation. Now, under this project, we are making an attempt to establish a northeastern gas grid, and we want to connect this northeastern gas grid with national gas grid. Northeastern gas grid is a part of Hydrocarbon Vision 2030 for Northeast India. If you get time, just go through the salient features of Hydrocarbon Vision 2030. Now, this Northeastern gas grid makes an attempt to connect national gas grid with Northeastern India. It is a project of Indradhanush Gas Grid Limited. This company is responsible for implementing this project, Indradhanush Gas Grid Limited. Viability gap funding shall be provided to this project at the 60% of estimated project cost. Viability gap funding, which is in recent budget, has been changed or has been called as capitals grant. It has been capped, it has a limit of up to 60% of the estimated cost project, viability gap funding and all those things. Total length of the pipeline under northeastern gas grid is 1656 km. Remember this number, It shall be supplied, it shall be connected through the 8 states of northeastern India. Here one important point, especially those students who are having geography as their optional, try to keep this thing in mind. Barauni in Bihar to Guwahati in Assam. This 750-kilometer long pipeline shall be a gateway to connect northeastern states with the existing gas grid in India, national gas grids. So remember this point once again, it is very important. Barauni in Bihar to Guwahati in Assam, this 750-kilometer long pipeline will act as a gateway through Chicken Neck for connecting northeastern states with the existing gas grid and then developing this into a northeastern gas grid project. Now, seventh important scheme is City Gas Distribution Network, that is CGDN, City Gas Distribution Network. What it says? Its main purpose is to promote use of environment friendly clean fuel in cities. Natural gas shall be used as a fuel across the country to move towards a gas based economy. As we have discussed, we want to increase share of gases into our energy basket from 6.5% to 15%. Features: it shall be an interconnected network of pipelines. Its purpose shall be to supply natural gases for domestic purpose, for industrial purpose, for commercial purpose, various premises, and for CNG stations. Gas shall be provided under this particular scheme. See, UPSC might deceive you in UPSC prelims. It might give you just only this word domestic purpose, but remember, under this scheme the gas shall be supplied to domestic, industrial, commercial and various CNG stations. It is being developed based on the availability of trunk gas pipeline connectivity. Very important word. It aims at ensuring uninterrupted supply of natural gas throughout the country of India, throughout the every city where we have that this particular gas network. Next important scheme is Startup Sangam Initiative. Startup Sangam Initiative. Let's see what it says. Its aim purpose is to reduce fuel import dependence through innovative alternative fuels, through innovations in alternative fuels, through research and development in alternative fuels, so that our dependence on importing fuel shall be reduced. Currently almost 80% of the requirement of fuel is being 70 to 80% of the fuel requirement is being imported from the various countries, and it has created an additional burden on balance of payment issue of India, and we have to spend lot of dollars, which is affecting the value of rupee. New business models and market plan shall be by supporting 30 startups in heavy oil and gas industry. Basically, this is a scheme related with reducing import dependence through innovation in alternative fuels. Pradhan Mantri Urja Ganga scheme or Pradhan Mantri Urja Ganga project. What it says? It is also known as Jagdishpur, Haldia and Bokaro Dhamra pipeline project, JHBPTL. Very important scheme is there. It is an ambitious project of the government of India. Jagdishpur, Haldia and Bokaro Dhamra pipeline project. It is a 2655 kilometer pipeline project. Its again main purpose is to enhance the share of gases in energy basket to 15% from current 6.5%. So it is a scheme known as the Pradhan Mantri Urja Ganga project. Energy requirement of 5 states shall be achieved through this scheme. The 5 states are: one is Uttar Pradesh, second is Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha and West Bengal. Remember the names of these 5 states. One is Uttar Pradesh, second one is Bihar, third one is Jharkhand, fourth one is Odisha and fifth one is West Bengal. It is implemented by Gas Authority of India Limited. Remember this name. This scheme shall be implemented by Gas Authority of India Limited, and this particular scheme trunk pipeline ends to Haldia, West Bengal and Dhamra, Odisha. Starts from the Haldia and it ends at the Dhamra, Odisha. Next important scheme is Saksham scheme. It is Sankarshan Kshamata Mahotsav 2018. I repeat once again, Saksham scheme. It is Sankarshan Kshamata Mahotsav scheme of 2018. See what it says. It is an annual flagship event, awareness event of PCRA. PCRA stands for Petroleum Conservation Research Association. You will get information about Petroleum Conservation Research Association in India book when you go through it. It is annual flagship event of Petroleum Conservation Research Association. It is a month-long campaign that aims to intensify efforts for making citizens aware about the conservation and effective utilization of petroleum product, so that it will not create any additional burden, any kind of environmental impact that could affect our sustainable development. So basically it is an awareness campaign launched and as well as implemented by PCRA, that is Petroleum Conservation Research Association. You should have detailed information about Petroleum Conservation Research Association. Next important scheme is SATAT. The word SATAT stands for Sustainable Alternative Towards Affordable Transportation Initiative. I repeat once again, SATAT, it stands for Sustainable Alternative Towards Affordable Transport Initiative. Sustainable Alternative Towards Affordable Transport Initiative. Basically it talks about the transportation, which is one of the most important consumer of fossil fuel in India. It aims to promote compressed and biogas as an alternative to green transport fuel. To boost availability of more affordable transport fuels, better use of agriculture residues, use cattle dung and municipal solid waste, and generate additional revenue to the farmers through using green fuel. So these are some of the important schemes related to Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Keep watching, keep sharing the videos, and your feedback and suggestions are always welcome. Thank you very much.